Hello everyone, this is Vincent and this is going to be a short video on the topic of hitstop, impact effects, and how the latest Wilds footage shows that it is close but not quite there yet, and why it still needs fixing. I will only be talking about this from a greatsword perspective as it's the main weapon I use, and I will be using footage of me fighting a Tigrex with no affinity on my armor to show off some of its effects without crit in the way. Capcom has updated the hitstop from the beta to the current version, showing they are improving it. However, it's still not quite where it needs to be. In fact, the actual true charge slash attack has the same issue as it does in the beta. Now you might be wondering, well, what is the issue? Well, we should first look at how true charge slash looks in World specifically, as Rise's effects are, well, lackluster, so can't really use that. When you use True Charge Slash in World, there are three things that are going on at once: the hit stop, the screen shake, and the slash effect. Let's talk about the hit stop first, as it's the main topic of everyone right now. If you do not know what hit stop is for in general, it is that moment during an attack that is slightly slowed down used to emphasize a very good hit. It's like a scene in a movie or show that slows down a punch so you really feel the impact. I should add that this effect really only shows up when hitting weak spots. However, using the latest Wilds footage as well as the gameplay from the beta, you really don't feel the weight of that impact too much. Now, what is the difference between the Wilds beta and preview hitstop and World's hitstop? Well, it's the actual motion of the hitstop, or lack thereof, in Wilds. They seem to have taken the word hitstop too literally and had the attack literally stop when making contact. This change makes the combat not look very fluid, as in the middle of your strike your character literally pauses for a few seconds before continuing their attack at a rather high speed. Where in World it is not a literal hit stop, but more of a hit slow down, where the moment you actually make contact with the monster, instead of stopping, the attack slows down as if it's in bullet time to convey impact and motion before returning to normal speed. It is very much like watching a slow-mo punch as time slows down as you're slashing the monster with your strongest attack, and that's one of the features that really helps emphasize the hit. And I do mean one of the features, as the two other features equally help, and possibly even more so because of how they work. It is the screen shake and slash effect. These two effects are strangely and quite literally misplaced in Wilds for both the beta and the preview when it comes to True Charge Slash, as well as some of the other slashes. Let me ask you a quick question. When does the slash effect and main screen shake effect take place when you do a True Charge Slash on a monster in Wilds for both the preview and the beta? It is when you hit the ground. When you hit the monster, you get a small screen shake, but then when you hit the ground, you get a big screen shake and slash effect. But in World, it is the opposite. When you use True Charge Slash in World, both the heavy screen shake and slash effect happen when you make contact with the target, with a smaller screen shake happening after the attack has passed through and hit the ground. As a result, Wilds effects to actually add impact and weight are in the wrong place, taking place after you've hit the monster instead of directly when you hit the monster. Combined with hitstop, this creates a very weird visual effect for True Charge Slash, where when you hit the target, you suddenly strangely pause, and then the attack passes through and the ground shakes violently as a slash comes down, instead of all three happening when you actually make contact with the monster, making your attack seem much stronger. These three effects combined are not just important for making your attack seem strong, but it is also a visual communication that you are hitting the right spots, even when you have damage numbers off, kind of like I did for a long time. When I'm fighting a monster like Tigrex in the footage and then bury off because he was being an asshole, hitting them in the head with a True Charge Slash, all three of these effects done right create a visual that tells you you are hitting the right spot, you are doing a lot of damage, and you should keep hitting this spot. However, if you use the same attack and miss and hit the wrong spot, there is a lack of impact and effects that tells you that area is not a weak spot, you should not touch it, and you should try a different area. In short, all they really need to do to fix the hit stop and effects in Wilds is to change the hit stop so that it is a slow down like it was in World, and make it so that way the big screen shake and slash effects happen when you make contact with the monster, not when you make contact with the ground. Because if left as is, well, it's gonna keep looking incredibly awkward. Hopefully I got my point across. Thanks for watching, and let's hope Wilds is pretty good. I myself am a bit iffy because I have seen some of the leaks and I'm still kind of worried about what kind of skill changes they're going to carry over from Rise. Alright everyone, have a great day and hope you all have a good Christmas and New Year's.